my volume on here. This volume on this monitor is bloody terrible. Is it there? It's got like the weediest speakers in all of computer history. But there's modern televisions that need a sound bar because the sound's terrible. Here we are. This is a fantastic channel. There's one here called Linux Jank, which I wonder who this is. They're amazing content creator. God, this is terrible. This. Oh, it doesn't like that. It's a bit slow, and it turn that off. 360. What's it on 360? Oh, normally it's not louder than that. Better than that. Yep. Live red gamer there. Stupid thingy. The quality looks bad because it's not doing a very good job. Oh dear, look at that. Normally that's like 1080, but yeah, I can't even hear that. Is there any audio on that? It isn't like that, does it? I don't get any sound on that. Low with that. Get a virtual machine, so looking at home. So that's very slow. I don't know why that was quite so slow from there. There it is. It's like pretty basic looking. If you add extensions, apparently it can break when you update. So because Gnome are a bit funny. Apparently, I've heard about that before, but yeah, you just got your documents. I've got nothing in here because I haven't got any. There's not much personalisation on this. It's very slow on here. Making my hard drive run this. Sir, back off. It's doing this. Got this funny way of doing things on here. Is there any? No, there isn't really a whole lot of. There was a repository. I think I tried adding a repository and it did it, but it kept none of the stuff ran properly. I don't know what it was doing. What I was doing something. It's not doing something. It is doing something. Oh, really? Here we are. I added a repository because the standard one's really basic, and it kind of worked. I did it through the terminal, and it was really like I don't like terminal. And it kind of added a bunch of stuff, but then what it did was none of it installed, but none of it works right. What did there? It was just curiosity. It seems like it's. I like Cough. That was quite a good one. Let's see if we can install this. Just to give me funny issues with this because I think I did it. See, that gives me this business. Yeah, it's to do with the repository being non-standard, I think. Did it not? Didn't install it, did it? No. You try and install something. This is not a representation of all repositories and all Linux. This Oracle Linux it has its own repository, but there's almost nothing in it. So you can add other ones, but it's kind of like third party or something, and then it didn't like it, so it kind of did it, and I don't know what I'm doing on it. So you think, oh, I'll add a game here, and you go and install it, and it's like, no, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Surely you can install Tux Paint, seriously. Really? Anyway, it's just a bit of fun. A couple of things did install. I did install Audacity, and then it. Try that one. All virtual machine driven at the minute, and just for fun. I wasn't even that bothered about it, but is he doing it? So, on it. No, did it? Did it? Really? Open something. I haven't got any photos to look at on it though. Why is it saying that? It says Oracle Linux server. No photos. Yeah, you see, that's the problem. Okay, there's not much to that then, is there? So that was a program. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to put in it. It's working, but it's not working. Did I put VLC on here? I don't know if I did or not. No, sir. I didn't put VLC. I don't think that installed last time. It gave me a weird error because of something. Oh, did it do it? Some of this stuff does work, some of it doesn't. It's from an unknown repository that's foreign. It's doing it. It does work. It is there. I have nothing to play back on it though because I don't have. Apparently there it is. Which one is this? I don't know if that's the modern one. I don't know if that's the modern one. I assume it is. But, so that one did install, then that's working. Okay. SM Player. That's the one I've got on Windows 11. The evil. I've just changed the desktop wallpaper just to underline that it's Windows 11. Yeah. SM Player is on here. Have I got it on Oracle? Let me install it. Install it as an alternative to VLC. I don't know what. It should be fairly up to date, to be honest. I use quite old programs from. I like my Audacity to be from 2018 because it works different from the new one, or the Amiga. What's it called? When you're for the emulation, they changed a lot of it. I don't like the new one. So you have to use the modern one on Linux, but on Windows you can download a 7 or 8 year old version. Is it not done that? Oh, it won't let me do it. So that's another problem with that repository. This is one like from Alma Linux or something. I can't remember what one it was. And it involved the terminal and I had to type a bunch of stuff in, and it did it, but it didn't do it properly, or I didn't understand it. So whatever. So some stuff does seem to work, and some stuff doesn't. So you can get more information. Comes up with this business, so it's a non-standard repository for Oracle, so they don't like it. Or I did it wrong. I think it's possible. They said you can add it, so I'm guessing I just did it wrong, or something went wrong with it. I don't know. Doesn't like that either. What's that? It's like a weird. And you got your stuff here. Help, terminal, applications. That's everything I've installed. I'm not familiar with Gnome, to be honest, so. Jeez, I had that for webcam on Mint. I had that. What's the monitor? Just as that, really. That background's a bit rubbish. There it is, 3.12. Is that modern? I don't know. I'll check my Audacity on Windows 11 here. What we got here? This is version. Oh, this is very old. This is 2.33. I think that's 2018. I think. Quite an old one. Yeah, 2018. this one, 3.13, this is much more modern. It's got to be modern then, right? 2021, this is... That's quite old for Linux, isn't it? 2021. It's a bit weird. 3.13 versus 2.33, I think that was. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the, there's not much more to show on it really, to be honest. Of course. No, it doesn't. Don't think I've got a thing set up. Why? No. Doesn't seem to want to work. So that was... No. Oracle Linux. I will log out. Oh my god, sir. What are you doing? How do you log out of others? That's the... What's the settings business? Right, you can change things on this apparently. Network. Yeah, we're still online, yeah. So, oh, you can change the backgrounds. Only pictures though, they're not. You could have done something a bit like AI or something, couldn't they? And you can change notifications, multitasking, dynamic workspaces, fixed workspaces. I only have one actually. Disks. Pretty standard, but there's nothing really exciting there because it's such a basic enterprise variant, so I'm not familiar with a lot of this, so just notifications largely on this. Okay. You can change all of that. You got your keyboard. I set that up as UK because that's where I'm at. Color, users, date and time. Yeah. I'm not in London, but whatever. Bluetooth. So yeah, power that off. Log out. Yes, please, that'd be nice. Very much. So yeah, I managed to fix that blue screening thing, and that was something to do with a mouse driver or something. What's it doing? It's logging out. There it is. It's thinking about turning that off. Okay. I didn't think I was going to be able to fix that. Oh, it says log out. I thought it meant log off. What? Power out. What? Oh, it's okay. What in what? No, just power off. It's installing up. Oh man alive, pardon my finger. Bloody hell. Meanwhile, evil is alive and well. LTSC. Evil. Funny. VMouse. Yeah, just delete the bloody file off the hard drive, that'll fix it. In blue screen in Windows. I haven't done it. Oh, it's finished. Okay, that's closed it. It's just finished. Anyone ever wanted to know what how the memory just drops there? It just finished. It basically did an update and then finished. You want to know what IoT looks like? Start that one up. It's very similar to 10. It just works slightly differently. No, get rid of that. Yeah, I didn't get the aspects right with that. It's like doing a thing. I've trapped my mouse now. Great. Is it out? What is it? So I wanted to try it on here, and then I thought, okay, I'll stick it on virtual, and it'll be probably quite slow, and it is. And it's no use to me if it's too slow. It does this weird thing like this. It doesn't like this. It's a bit funny with it. There it is, and it'll do its impression of. Hello, sir. Is that that, or is it hello? Okay. So that's a virtual machine. Because you can install Windows inside of Windows, which is funny. It'll take an absolute age to load that in. There we are, and it looks like that. And then you think, oh look, it's just like Windows 10, isn't it? And I'm just going, and then basically you can just like go into the. There we are. It's a bit funny. That's it doing something here. Oh, that's Windows 7's thing, isn't it? Task Manager. And I can only give it 2 cores, so otherwise it would be competing with the main operating system as well. So, and everything's like virtualized. There we are, I've got 2 cores on it, and it's not very fast. I can only give it so much memory because I've only got 6 gig on the entire machine. The hard drive's going like mad, but the Ethernet is working. Here it says not allowed. I'm not allowed, sir. Is it not allowed? Okay. I did install WinAero Tweaker, which is essential. And I did put the start menu, the open shell start menu, which looks like Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 98, Windows XP type standardized. Otherwise you get this other menu, which is this one, which is not so good. Although not impossible, it's just like you have to go into, you won't go into the system, you've got to mess about with this. It's a bit slow on here. What's it doing? You can go to that one, which is the old original standard one for Windows 10, or you can just continue to use this open shell. It's taking a bit of time, it's doing something. I got the guest editions to work so I could copy things over from the main OS to that. I got like your accessibility, it's all laid out differently under this. This is different from somewhat from, I've never used Home or Pro, I've always used LTSB or LTSC, I've never really bothered with Home or Pro. But yeah, it's all the basic stuff, it's in different places. I just like going back to that, and then you just got this open shell, and it gives you your basic front end on it. Everything's in standardized, easy to find places. PowerShell, accessories, and you find all of your things like Notepad, Paint, all that kind of thing, snipping tool, it's all there. I go into, it's doing a bunch of hard drives going 100% here. What's it doing? Is it doing an update? Well, the Ethernet's doing something. Ethernet, it thinks it's Ethernet, it's the wireless. It's probably just phoning in because it has to phone in once every 90 days or it won't work, basically. That's what LTSC does, and when they pull the plug on LTSB, which is next year, it won't work after 90 days. If it phones in and finds there's no answer, it will not work, basically. So that's proprietary enterprise Linux, Microsoft for you. So it's phoning in there asking what's going on. I activated it as well, the way you're not supposed to. By magic, I got a magic wand that says how to activate Windows 10 LTSC IoT Enterprise, and you get a magic wand, and it's one time only, and you wave it, and it does it, and you're not supposed to do that. See that how that works there, yeah? That is very similar to Windows 11. So you see that, then you see that. So that is based partly on LTSC's way of doing things, whereas LTSB has a very much different front end for its antivirus. So they've kind of like just taken a lot of this and stuck it into Windows 11, basically. Can we go online with it? I'm sure I did go online with it. Yeah, I think I did. This is a little bit more quick and responsive than Oracle was. Oracle was very slow with that. And so the rollback did something to it. What was I looking at on here? So I can't get LTSB to update properly, and it's not a good idea to not have updates. So it's very slow. It's been very slow. Again, 2 cores are getting used quite heavily though. Good. It's job. It is a bit slow with this though. Because I'm on 7, of course, it's not a good idea to go online with 7. So for a virtual machine, seems okay, but you really don't want to be using a direct browser and all that with F7, really. It's got something. Why is it saving my choice? There we are. This is fantastic channel by this wonderful content creator. It was amazing. Let's have a look at this one. See how good it does with this. It's a bit. Look. They make it so it's 720 now. Where's the volume on that? It's right up there anyway, isn't it?
Oh no. No shoot off. Please do up. No, they changed the it's a bit like swim, isn't it? Guy in the water, it's like, yeah. Cute guys. Oh, isn't they? What's that? Oh my. Laughing at this red. Oh, fucker.
So that was running YouTube in a virtual machine on Windows 10 LTSC IoT on an Ivy bridge on Windows 7 64-bit. And there's nothing much to see, it's just Windows 10 but with a few... does that not even do that? It does do that. It does that. That's just like a little thing where you can choose thing there. And you've got your start. I did change the start menu because it's that bit easier, the open shell. You can have the different skins on it. You can have the different styles like that. Classic 2 columns with his 7. Full glass. What's that one then? Ooh. Metro. That's the one I normally use generally. Smoke glass 8 aero. Aero. Bit like that. Yeah, so you can do that and you can select loads of different things and change all stuff on it. And it does the job of giving you back certain things that they took away from 7 and 8 and whatever. But being under a virtual, it's not that fast, but under a standard install it would be fine. So yeah, Window Tweaker, classic shell, and it's quite usable. So I'm going to shut that down now. Shut down. I normally use black mode. You can have like normal standard themes on there. I like to mess about with it and do high contrast and stuff like that. So yeah, I managed to fix that blue screening problem. So if you ever have a problem, then you could always because it won't stop. It didn't stop doing that continual cycle of blue screening alone. Remove the V. Only do it if you're sure. If it says it in the actual blue screen, don't do it otherwise. The V box mouse thing, and then roll it back. You can roll it back because it's more stable. And then if you've got a restore point, if I didn't have a restore point, I'd be like, wow, there's nothing to roll it back to. So, but yeah, Windows 7 64 Pro. On an Ivy Bridge, there it is. Good night, Ivy.